Hi everyone, welcome back to the Strawberry Lily channel. It is Friday night here in Tokyo, okay, and we have entered pretty much like peak heat wave season. Summer is officially here. It is on average reaching up to 33, 34 degrees Celsius during the daytime, which makes me even more excited than usual whenever nighttime rolls around. Even though it still stays pretty hot and humid throughout the night, I am happy for pretty much any type of relief. So come on in, join me for a little Friday nightcap. Get ready with me. I picked up some new lilac themed releases from the Japanese drugstore. Not that I purposely set out to buy lilac makeup, but that's just the trend right now. The lilac train does not seem to be stopping anytime soon. We have Can Make, which came out with a new shade from their Eye Color Magician series. This is in 05 and the name is called Kino no Yakimochi, which translates to yesterday's jealous feeling or yesterday's envy, something like that. This one is super sparkly and shiny, so I don't know if I personally would wear this as an all-over color. I think it would be better as an accent. I have another one from this line, 04, which is like a dusty rose color. Equally shiny, but definitely more of like a safer color for the all-over lid situation. This entire Eye Color Magician line is very shiny and glittery though, so I don't know, it just depends on your preference, I guess, whether you prefer to use more mattes or glitters in your eyeshadow looks. And then I also picked up the newest color variation in the Cezanne Beige Tone Eyeshadow Quad series. This is 05 Lilac Beige. Gotta appreciate the simple naming. I also made a repurchase of the Sheepy Secret Kiwami liner. This is a very light brown, light beige liquid liner specifically to create or accentuate your tear bags with. I think this is only like the second or third one that I've owned so far, only because pretty much every single Japanese or Asian makeup brand has their own spin on this. I've tried a lot of different variations from Can Make, Cezanne. I even used this eyebrow pencil from She Glam. There is a light brown liquid liner side to it. And then of course you can always use like plain old light brown eyeshadow with an angle brush. There's many different techniques for doing the tear bag effect, but time and time again I found that nothing really quite compares to how natural the Sheepy Secret Kiwami liner looks. So I'm glad that I just got over the slightly higher price point and repurchased. This one is 1200 yen plus tax, which is not bad, but when you consider that this is a very thin brush and therefore it dries really quickly. Kind of pricey, but not the end of the world. Side note before we get started. No, I did not get botched lip injections. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that I basically sunburned my lips because I went to the beach last Sunday with my friends. Although I really thought that it would have cleared up by now, it is still like very bumpy and it feels really gross. Not a fan of these bumps. However, I must say, I kind of only just realized this yesterday, but speaking of lip injections, even though I was saying that as a joke, does this not kind of low-key look like I had a lip lift? Is this not giving me like subtle lip lift poutiness? Like literally the shape that I'm always trying to create 24/7 when I overline my top lip. And now, ironically, this entire week I haven't had to do my normal lining process. Did I low-key manifest a lip lift without actually having to go into the doctor's office and get a lip lift? You tell me. So I'm gonna sweep shade C all over my lid as the base. This is the matte shade in the palette and it is very smooth, as you can see, very finely milled. Then I'm taking the pearl darker brown shade down here and I'm just gonna layer that on top to create more dimension. This smells good, the Eyeshadow Magician. It's like very fresh. Okay, you want to blend this formula out pretty quickly or else it'll dry down. Don't do like I did and apply to both eyes before you blend. Do one at a time. But it's good though because it completely dries down and locks down on your skin, so you don't have to worry about it migrating. And it's perfect to withstand the humidity of summer as well. Then I'm gonna take this shade, which is basically just the powder version of that Eye Color Magician, and I'm gonna use this as my top lid topper. Yeah, I kind of took this liquid glitter shade down a little too low at first, so I'm just gonna clean that up. Okay, for blush, I want to use this Tetris looking palette by Revlon. This is their blush and illuminator palette in 002 Smoky Rose. It comes with a free brush. But yeah, I purchased all 3 colors a while ago, and I don't know, they might have more by now. Look at how cute this is. I already know that these are really good. Very pigmented. I'm low-key like a Revlon stan, you guys. I'm kind of in denial about it. You know, it's just such a big, like, ancient corporation. You don't want to think that you're necessarily a fan of Revlon, but I have to admit that their stuff low-key slaps. I'm not even gonna lie. Their packaging is really cute these days, especially some of the Asia exclusive lines. One of my favorite lip tints is by Revlon, the Jelly Lip Tint. Even my nail polish today is from Revlon. I almost forgot. This is their, like Ultra Snap HD series, which I'm really obsessed with. Oh, that reminds me. I bought a bunch of new makeup, like, just completely on a whim. I go through phases, like sometimes I just want to get gel nails done at the salon. I'll do that for a couple months straight, and then I'll get sick of having to go to the salon every time I want to change. Also, it does kind of wear on your nail bed if you get it done too many times in succession, the gel nails. So during those periods, I'll take a break and just paint my nails at home. Normally, I just have like my main staple colors, you know, red, a beige, a hot pink. But recently all of the summer colors have been coming out, and there was just a lot of nail polish that caught my eye at the drugstore this past week. So I got 2 of the new Revlon Ultra HD Snap series. These are probably my favorite classic nail polish formula as of right now. They are super quick drying and super easy to use. The brush is like flat and wide enough to just perfectly fit into the curves of your nail. Yeah, so these are all the shades I have right now from the Ultra Snap HD line. I used to have even more, but I gave away some colors that were not so flattering on me to my friends. So I will say about these, they only come in very solid colors, right? Like no frills, no glitter or anything. So if you want any of like the sparkly Aurora duochrome finishes, you're not gonna find it here. But if you just want like a nice classic solid color, these might be the best on the market right now. And then I also picked up these 2. These are by Rimmel from their Kind and Free vegan line. I just could not resist these oceanic colors. There's a light blue and a lavender. These are more of a milky finish. These dry down pretty good, relatively easy to apply, but not as good as the Revlon Ultra HD. Okay, sorry, it's been a while since I've done a full get ready with me. Blush. That's where we were. Take some from this corner. This is really, really pigmented, so you gotta take your time to blend out. Ooh, that is kind of patchy. Okay, yeah, on top of like not completely dried foundation, you want to be careful. Don't go in so harshly from the get-go like me. And then there's like this shimmery square up here, which I'm gonna use to put a slight highlight on my cheeks. You can totally use this as an eyeshadow palette as well. I feel like these colors are pigmented enough. Then I'm gonna use my MAC Squirt Plumping Gloss in Jet, I think, the black one. No lip liner because my sunburned lips gave me natural lip injections. I'm still not like 100% sure if this is sunburn or just something else, like some funky... I feel like every single time I go to the beach, there's always some weird part of my body that gets a rash. I don't know if it's irritation from the sand, like I'll bump into something in the water. It could be a jellyfish for all I know, or brush against some sort of shell that I'm probably allergic to, because yeah, this time it was randomly like my lips and then this area on my inner thigh that was not even exposed to the sun. Like it was on the inside of my thigh. I got a rash there randomly. It went away by the end of the day, so that was no harm, no foul. But yeah, like I'm thinking like not everything can be attributed to sunburn. Sometimes you're just allergic to random shit at the beach that you don't even know. Okay, this is our final look. What do you guys think? I feel like so retro in a way. It's kind of giving Betty Boop. if I do say so myself. I actually really enjoyed everything that I tried out today. The Tetris blush, that's not the name, but that's what I'm going to call this from now on. It was a little bit patchy, just a little bit. I remember feeling that way with the peachy color scheme too. I forget the name, but yeah, the coral peach, whatever. So I think this is just a formula that you have to be careful with. Don't go in too heavy at first, especially if you're wearing foundation underneath. But overall, I really enjoyed everything. The only thing that I will say is that for the Cezanne eyeshadow quad, I understand that this is a beige themed series, so it makes sense that they're not going like full lilac or full purple. So the overall color scheme, you know, against my skin tone, it came out looking pretty much how I imagined it. A typical like mauve-y, neutral mauve. I would have liked it if they went a little bit more in the true lilac direction with this though. You know, I feel like that would have been different if it was just a little brighter and yeah, like more pastel-y. But at the end of the day, it's a really nice quad. It might be my favorite so far from this beige toned series. The colors just work really well together, and I will say that this topper glittery shade up here, this one definitely understood the assignment. That is a very blinding lilac color. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. As usual, I will link whatever products I can find in my description box, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!